Hey golf fans, and welcome to PGA Tour 2K25 first look. I cannot explain how excited I am for this. So we are straight into the game, and you do have options for swing input here. I will be playing on the right stick using the right analog stick, which is the most popular. Before we do get further into this video, I just want to say what a move this is from 2K. It's a very brave and bold move, and I think it's one that will really pay off for them. So many gaming companies could learn from utilising a game demo. But here we are. Welcome to the PGA Tour 2K25 Swing Basics lesson. So this is it, guys, our first look at the brand new Evo Swing. And I am so excited for this.
Pull back on the swing stick and aim for that sweet spot at the bottom of the swing path target window. Then, when the circular power meter
so as 2K23, 2K21, the Golf Club 2019, the Golf Club 2 and the Golf Club, we are pulling the stick back and pushing it forward. And it is a perfect off the bat, playing with the GOAT Tiger Woods, getting a hole, by the way. So far, so good. That felt really smooth. And normally I upscale my videos for YouTube, guys. I do record in 4K and then upscale them for YouTube. I'm not going to be upscaling the graphics in this game, because I just want you guys to see it for what it is in its raw, natural form. And I can tell you straight away, there has been quite a substantial graphical upgrade for this game. So I do love the shot feedback information I am getting. But I do feel there's going to be a steep learning curve to this game. And if you are new to the channel, please make sure to smash that subscribe button. And if you are enjoying the content, which hopefully you are, please leave a like. As soon as I learn the inside basics of this game, I will be doing tutorial videos, hopefully, that will improve everyone's game. Just made that chip shot into the green zone. Now, let's see if we can drop this first putt. As we all know, putting is my Achilles heel. It's certainly not my strong point. I am hoping that in 2K25 I can break that mold. Okay. So just like EA Sports, we are getting the read there, the line that is going to show you how the ball is breaking. It's something I won't be using. We've got the weight. Perfect. Boy, did that putt turn a lot more than I expected. So straight away, I'm going to put my neck on the line here and say that the beads move more substantially than previous versions of this game. But we have completed that lesson. And as you guys can see on screen, save transfer, all progress made in the first look will be transferred to the full game. That is an interesting concept. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't think there's been any information on how long this demo will last for. Is it 2 days, 3 days, 4 days? But create MyPlayer. You've got quick start. But I'm going to take my time. Obviously, I'm not going to bore you guys to death. But hopefully, this is far more customizable than previous versions of the game. And straight away, we can tell it is. So you can adjust your body type. Is Type B a woman? I'm not sure if Type B is a woman or what. I think it must be. So I am 6'1". I am 15 stone 10, bollock naked. And I wouldn't say I'm fat. try to take care of myself. But the mess my body is in just now with arthritis, back pain, chronic inflammation, you name it, I am finding that hard. But look at that. You can't showcase how your golfer looks. And this is so cool, guys. This is a terrific feature. So let's have a play about with the head customization. As you can see, there's plenty of presets that you can choose from. I'm going to try and get my character to look as much like I do as possible. Let's get the skin tone. We don't get much sun up here in the Highlands of Scotland, but there's skin tones that I'm sure will suit everyone. I'm not a ghost, but I'm not a bronze god, that's for sure. So you can adjust the weather, and geez, oh, even level 1 makes you look old. So I have played about with it, guys. It really is very in-depth, the character creation, and this is the one I've went with. I would say that is the closest I'm going to get to how I look. So let's take a look at the archetype. So Greenkeeper, I'll let you guys read that out for yourself as I quietly digest it myself. Greenskeeper is certainly something I won't be choosing. That has made a return from 2K21. So that is a specialist on the greens. Next up is Powerhouse. This one did feature in 2K21 as well, along with Sculptor. But the new two archetypes I am seeing is Technician and Magician. Powerhouse is pretty self-explanatory. Prides themselves on destroying the ball with every swing. That isn't a build for me. But Technician sounds right up my street. Technicians may not be able to achieve jaw-dropping distances, but because they put swing quality above all else, they frequently hit their target. And we have the strengths there. Like I say, I'll let you read through that yourself, guys, and let you digest it as I try to take it all in myself. Sculptor, like we say, that did feature in 2K21. I did play about with Sculptor. The strengths were the shot shaping, bending and spinning their shots. I actually did probably play as a Sculptor for a few months. It's not a build I would begin with. Magician sounds promising as well. A magician can turn a bad situation into a spectacle to behold with their natural ability to escape from danger. Basically a scrambler, isn't it? But I think we are going to choose the Technician. That really sounds up my street, and I guarantee probably about 80% of players will go with Technician. So let's input my name. I will speed this up. You guys don't want to be viewing that boring stuff. You want to get into the nitty gritty. So there we have the pronouns: he, him, she, her, they, them. I don't think the game needs that personally, but let's get into our nationality. I'm sure if you don't know by now, you have guessed with my accent. I'm going to be looking for the Scotland flag. I'm a proud Scot. Ball flight, I will probably be fade when I do play golf. My natural ball flight is a fade left to right, so let's go with that. Let's confirm MyPlayer, and I cannot wait to tee off for the very first time in this game. I am so excited. Right, the game has actually just done an update there for me, guys. I did get through 2 holes I was level par. But the game alerted me that there was an update. So I installed that and it's taken me back to this screen. And I'm sure you guys are aware of the TGL code that will be happening tonight. But on screen here, it says locker code TOFF. I have installed that. I have put that in where you can redeem your codes, which is in the options menu. And I will show you what we did get for that. And it looks like it's just TGL team tops. Most of it is locked out in this screen. But here is the TGL goodies that we did redeem with that code. And as you can see, it's just the names of the teams that feature in TGL. That is such a cool feature. Really nice touch. But I'm going to stick with the 2K polo shirt. It's really, really nice. I'm happy with how my golfer is looking. And let's get into this now, guys. I will just show you all the options that are locked out. Everything else is locked out. We can't access anything other than training or quick play. I'm not going to attach or fit any of these rewards. I just want to play my first round with the basics. There'll be no customization on my character. I'm just going to tee off with what I was given. All natural. But I will show you guys the settings that I am going to be using, as in graphics and difficulty settings. I'm going to try and get it as close to the master from 2K21 just to get a feel for it. So we are going to keep the rhythm preference on with the swing difficulty set at master. Swing BIOS input offset. I'm going to turn that off because when it's on it requires an off access swing. I'm going to keep that for shot shaping only. I don't feel as if I'm ready for that first round. It's something I struggled with in EA Sports PGA Tour, is getting that angled swing. It's like off access, you're not going from 6 o'clock to 12 o'clock. Lie range. So you can have it as simulation, but let's stick to classic just so you guys can see the ball lie and all the feedback information. Distance control assist, we'll keep it off. Putt preview 0. All the pro visions will be turned off. Scout camera on, lie grid on, green grid on. Shot setup feedback, we'll have that to fade out. And aim marker, I play with marker only. It does give us that extra XP, but let's set up the HUD. I'll try and get it so it's looking pristine for you guys watching. I will turn the high contrast HUD on. That was off by default. And display units, obviously we will be Imperial, as I am in the UK. Let's look at the graphics. Now, I've always been a player that plays on quality, which is basically 30 frames per second. But it should make the game look a little bit better. I will do another video with the performance mode. So let's quick play here, guys. Our first round, my first tee shot. And it is going to be at TPC Scottsdale. We can only play 9 holes, but there is the course information. Par 71, fairways are firm, greens are firm, the weather is clear, time of day is noon, the green speed is medium slow. I cannot choose what tee or pin set we are playing off, but there's all the distances, the yardages, and there is our scorecard. But loving the new menus, far superior to previous versions of this game. And let's begin round. Let's go, let's tee off. So excited for this, guys. I did play 2 holes and then the game said it needed to do an update. I was level par.
Par 4.
Now look at the right hand side here. There's far more detailed information on the shot feedback, but the camera angles are the same. There's no 3-cam or anything, but this is a brand new feature. Look at this. If you hit R2 on the PlayStation 5, you can choose where you tee off from on the tee box. I think that is a fantastic new feature. And big shout out to the 2K game developers for listening to the community. That's something we wanted added in 2K23. So I'm just going to apply a little bit of D-loft and topspin here. And see if we can get this one close. This ball should turn over from left to right. Oh, it's massively turned over from left to right due to my fade selection. So it looks like it's going to be similar to EA.
Okay, here's our third shot.
Any pure shots, my ball's going to veer off left to right. If you are draw, it'll be the opposite, right to left. Now, I'm not sure if that's just a glitch, but we did see a lie grid in the bunker. That's something we didn't really have in 2K23. On the rare occasion it did show your actual lie. But the pattern is really, really weird to explain. It's not a vibration, it's just like a ping. Just like a little touch on the controller. It's very, very light. But here we get a first look of the new T-box animations. And this game looks beautiful, guys. It really, really does. I think something's happened with my character's skin. I look more like Tiger Woods here. I can assure you, I had myself looking pale. I obviously didn't save that properly. But that is a good tee shot. My golfer looks like he's been in the Bahamas for 3-4 weeks. If only. So yet again, just applying a little bit of topspin here. It's great to have John McCarthy back with the new and improved commentary. That needs to get down. That is a good approach shot. I just carried that down slope. And there's the high five with the caddy. Loving that interactions.
9 feet to go.
And let's see if I can drain a putt here. The green speeds are 134. This is 9 feet, down 2 inches. All my information is in the bottom right hand screen, guys. You can customize this game for however you want it. Difficulty wise, how your HUD looks. It's all experimental. But there is our first birdie of 2K25. So par birdie start. 0 MyPlayer wind. It looks like that's going to be the default setting. I would actually say the camera is easier to move. It certainly feels smoother using the camera. On 2K23 sometimes it would jitter, but that is a very smooth camera pan there. So yet again, a little bit of D-loft, a little bit of backspin this time. Let's see if we can get this 5 hybrid dialed in. Look how far right that ball. That's in the drink, by the way. So we are going to get a look at the drop zones for the very first time. This is going to be interesting. So we can back on a line. So that is pulling the ball back from where the ball dropped. And we've got lateral drop. Now I can move this to the left. I think it's a club length's distance away from where the ball dropped. So let's go with a lateral drop. That is a fantastic look at the new drop system. I'm actually quite pleased. I landed in the water there. So let's see if we can chip this in for the par. Now chipping, look at that, perfect, perfect, perfect. That's a first. The chipping feels a lot more difficult, which is a good thing. I think the chipping was far too easy on 2K23 and previous versions of the game. I'm just trying to play about with the camera angles here. You can put the pin in and pull it out. I think I set the pin as out, 2 out as default. But there is a bogey, so we went par, birdie, bogey, and I am back to level par.
Score will go up to even par. Okay, for the 13th hole.
But loving the look and the feel of the game. I'm just enjoying the punishment. So yeah, again, just experimenting with the new feature where you can place your ball legally, may I add, in the tee box. And there is a perfect. Slight overswing. I think 9 times out of 10 on 2K23, I always hit a 101%, never 100. So I think we can kick this 3-wood. I was just looking there to see if you can hit driver off the deck. You can't currently with my stats. Now see how my ball fades in there, naturally fades in, and that is a perfect, and this should set up a really good eagle opportunity that I'll probably miss. I've just jinxed myself there. Surely not. Slightly downhill, 8-footer. This is going to turn from right to left. And it's hard to explain the pattern. You really have to experience it for yourself. But the vibration, maybe it's due to the setup I've got. Because I've got the pattern set to master difficulty. I've missed that. Perfect, and I've missed it. That's just a misread. Look at the disgust on my character's face there. I love that. Sadly, I'm going to have to settle for the birdie. It gets me back to 1 under. But it's very hard to explain the pattern mechanics on this setup that I'm using. It's not a strong vibration. It's just like a little blink. Like a blink of the eye. It's so tough to get accurate. So rhythm, contact. I am going to have to really look into all the information and find out why my ball is going offline. But I've got a strong feeling that this game is going to be heavily dependent on your skills and your fittings. Straight away I can see the influence that the EA devs have had since transferring over to 2K. And I think it's a good thing. There are probably things I have missed out in this video, guys, because I was in such a rush just to get this video out there for you amazing subscribers. And if you're anything like me, you will be impatient. I just want the game now. I just wish I could go to bed tonight, wake up, and it would be the 21st of February. Let's see if we can drain this putt for birdie. Surely that turns. Have I hit it? That is a good putt. And I do get to 2 under par. Certainly a colourful scorecard here. But look at that overhead camera action shot off the course. TPC Scottsdale. Absolutely beautiful. Just going to move the ball slightly to the left here. That is such a cool feature, you know. And it will really come into play, especially on some of the custom courses. That is a good tee shot. I'm not sure if we're going to reach the green in 2 here. It's going to be close. This is just base level of the technician. I have not added any fittings or added any skill points, guys. This is straight out the wrapper. Now that ball is leaking right with my fade. It needs to go some. I have got the camera angles. I did forget to mention that. This is on broadcast mode. So it's kind of like a TV presentation. I will change it for the last few holes back to the default, which I think was dynamic.
Is way out there. Best of luck.
But you can change the camera angle in flight, which you could do in 2K23 as well. So it's an uphill putt for eagle. Let's see if we can get our first eagle on our very first round. Now, I'm getting a lot of perfects on the putting, which is a pleasing sign. But contact was closed, so I'm not sure why the contact is closed. I would imagine at range putts that could well factor into why you're missing a few putts. But I have got the putting at the master difficulty. You can lower the difficulty on putting. So here we go. Let's see if we can give the crowd something to cheer about here. Let's see if we can get a big roar. I'm just going to try and overpower this one with a 9-iron. Should turn from left to right. That ball's going left and staying left. It's not fading back in. Oh, and that is buried in the bunker, I think. I love the animation with the golf ball showing you your lie percentage. Now, on simulation, I wouldn't have the percentage there, I don't think. I would just have the image of the ball. And you would have to guess. Oh my goodness, almost splashed that in. You would have to guess what lie percentage it is. And that's only going to come with playing the game and getting a feel for it. Let's see if we can convert this par putt.
This one's tracking.
I would say the game graphically has been upscaled by at least 30 to 40%. It looks far superior than 2K23. But 2K is all about the gameplay, and I am a huge fan of that. But before I tee off here, let's change the camera from broadcast. I'll just reset it to default. I'm sure it was dynamic. Let's reset it. Yeah, it is dynamic. But yeah, again, I just want to say well done to 2K for releasing this demo. That takes a lot of courage. It is a bold move, and it's one that is going to pay them back in so many ways. So there is the shot shaping, guys. You see how my swing apex would have to turn. It would have to match the draw or the fade. You are seeing it there. I'm just going to keep it straight for us now. It's something I really struggled with in EA. It was the only part of EA I couldn't get to grips with. Leo did. So stay tuned for tutorial videos on that, because Leo can really dial in that swing access. And that is kicked left into the heavy rough. Let's get our first look at the pitch here. I wasn't the best of pitchers in 2K23, but I'm hoping this ball releases out. I am going to apply full backspin. Now in 2K23, this ball would still sit down pretty instantly coming out the heavy rough. It's a perfect execution, and look at that, that ball's running on. So the ball physics are far, far superior in this game mode. A lot more realistic. Hopefully I can convert this putt to get to 4 under par. And it's not been plain sailing. And that is a good putt. Good up and down from the rough there. And we are going to be stepping on to the final hole, the closing hole here at TPC Scottsdale. And look at the signage. That is absolutely stunning. So like I said, I'm not going to be upscaling this video. This video will probably just be in 160 60 frames per second. I normally upscale my videos just for YouTube. With the graphical quality, that's in the water. Come on, early. So we are going to get another look at the brand new drop mechanism. So you do have options here. Can I get this in the light rough? There we go. It would make sense to play the lateral drop. And I'm sure that's just a full club's length away from the hazard. Your longest club, which is normally the driver. Mind you, in some cases it will be some of the PGA Tour pros putters. Something like broom handles. That's a good shot. This should feed to the right here towards the pin. Come on, ball.
approach shot worked out
Yeah,
just
we are
fine.
seeing a lot more realism,
6 feet to the
especially
cup.
coming out the rough. That was like a flyer there as well. It's something that
Up and then heads to the right type
I'm
of-
accustomed to with EA Sports PGA Tour. A lot of the shots coming out the rough, even though it stated you had an 80%, 90% lie, the ball would just get an absolute flyer, which is quite realistic. Can I drain this putt for par?
Well, this one's
Perfect,
looking
perfect,
good so far.
perfect.
Still
Oh, surely.
going.
Oh, it just burns by. And that is going to be another bogey. I'm going to finish it 3 under, but wow. What a fantastic golfing experience that was. Stay tuned to the channel for more content. Let's just see what the closing screen does offers. There's MyPlayer progression. So you do level up pretty quickly, and that will depend on your difficulty bonus multiplier, on how difficult a setting you are playing. Equipment progression, look at that, I like that. Clearly leveling it up for fittings. And do we have a round feedback? That's what I'm looking for. Let's advance. Event stats. So there we go, guys. How cool is that? We do have an individual round feedback. But that is it for this video, guys. Like I said, stay tuned to the channel for more 2K25 content. If you are new here, please, please, please smash the subscribe button. If you did enjoy that video, leave a like. Feel free to ask questions in the comment section. And until the next video, take care, peace out, and love you all. Bye.